And you don't like the title of your book, Lust for Love.
Well,
but you do...
I love lust, I love love.
You have been in love a number of times. What have you got to teach the rest of us who may not have been so lucky?
Well, how many times been in love? I don't remember. I don't know. Life is a blur.
Well, how many times have you been in love? Come on.
I don't remember.
5, 10,
No, it's
20,
we're all
100?
babies in love. I don't know. It's just who knows what. I don't know. Maybe I don't even know what it is. But anyway, I wrote a book about it.
Before that,
and I think that we need each other more than ever right now. We're stronger in pairs, and I just encourage people to have real committed relationships, and if they want great sex, that's the best sex you can have. I mean, I think that a lot of my friends from the 60s and this, the whole sexual revolution are lonely. They're alone and they have nobody, and they almost regret some of the empty experiences they've had. And I know it seems maybe silly coming from me in the Playboy Mansion days and all this wildness and craziness, but I am a romantic, and
Do you
and I
ever
love a
regret
committed
those
relationship.
days?
No, not at all. I mean, Playboy was my university, I always say. I learned a lot.
What did you learn there, Pamela?
Well, I met activists and I learned about
in the Playboy
art.
magazine.
Yes, and art and great people. And Hef was a real pioneer, and I hate when someone says something bad about him because he really empowered women, and he was just great to, for civil rights, and the articles in Playboy are fantastic, and it was just a wonderful.
So people would think that the
forward-thinking person.
objectification of women doesn't look like it would come from a bastion of
But
feminism.
it was the woman's choice to be in the magazine. It was my choice to be in the magazine. I wasn't forced to do anything I was uncomfortable with.
Although you turned it down on a number of occasions, didn't you? Because you were shocked when you were first asked.
Yes, well, wouldn't you be? I mean,
yes.
Do you want to be in Playboy?
Have you been asked or not?
Yeah, for my first reaction was no, and then I talked to my mother, and she said, "Why not? Get out of this small town, go to Los Angeles. How exciting! I'd never been on a plane before. I'd never gotten out of my little town on an island, and I really felt, I was scared to death, but it really, I was just had a wonderful, wild life, and I overcame a lot of my painful shyness, and that's for sure.
It must be difficult for you because in many ways you want to protect your privacy. And in other ways, your life is very public.
My life is very public, well, and a lot of untruth things are very public, and so I think that's the thing. You always want to set the record straight, and when you set the record straight, you stick your foot in your mouth all the time, and then something else happens. So it's better to just... and no one will ever know the truth about my personal life, and I won't know yours, and we can just have the conversation, and that's why I wrote this book too, because I think it's just it's a way to talk about sex in a general way, because obviously it's something of interest for me, and romance. And it's been difficult, I think, as a person in the public eye to really have a romantic private relationship. I also did a film with James Cameron talking about
veganism, right?
Veganism and busting the myth why we all think that men
Are you a
have to
strict
eat meat.
vegan?
Yeah, well, I do the best I can. I say I'm a naughty vegan because I'm living in France.
What's a naughty
there's
vegan?
butter, there's croissants, there's all sorts of things.
Based on dairy, isn't it? Dairy and meat.
Yes, but you can make a good vegan croissant.
You can?
Yes. You
I always think vegans look really ill, but you're glowing with good health.
Well, look at all the great... there's so many incredible athletes. The strongest man in the world is vegan. And,
Lewis Hamilton, the racing driver, is vegan.
Yes,
I found out.
that.
Yes, I discovered all this. Apparently a lot of boxers are vegans.
Yes, it's a lot of athletes. It's kind of a secret weapon.
Do you find that you're still plagued by paps, or can you have a sort of private time in London? I mean, unless you pop up at the Ecuadorian embassy.
Well, yeah, if you go to the Ecuadorian embassy, you're going to get... They're there. But no, I have... If you want the attention, you can get the attention. If you don't want it, you just have to be clever. And
do you put your hair up and glasses on?
Then people recognize you even more, like you're hiding.
Right.
It's better just to be yourself and walk around as long as you don't have a big entourage. Nobody cares.
You like London, don't you?
I love London. I love it. I love it, except for we have to get Julian out of the embassy.
You're often off to meet someone interesting. Anyone today?
Oh, always.
Any secret lunches today?
Well, I saw Vivienne Westwood last night, and you need to check out her website because she has the greatest the way she sums up the whole Assange situation is really clever and funny, actually.
Well, Pamela, it's lovely to see you.
you.
It's always lovely to see you.
Thank you.
You're an effervescent life force.